From the Cool TV studios in Lagos and from the worldwide resources of I Missed It News, here is Red Eye, a show that looks over the stories you may have overlooked. Red Eye.
Today on Red Eye, mishaps like these could happen.
Stop!
Jump! But don't break a leg. So I guess bouquets don't want to be caught. You only live once. Crumb to that beat. Don't flunk it. These aren't every day. Cherish them. So sit back and overrate that act. Overrate? Rate? Oh, well, whatever works.
Here is Red Eye.
Yes, welcome to Red Eye today. I don't want to over-introduce because our theme today says it all. But before we go into the theme of the show, let's introduce our, should I say, our co-host and host. Okay, let me just introduce them. I'm the one important here. We have Chukwudi Ezeogo, the every serious politician, learned, intellectual, everything you think you know, he knows it.
That would be doing too much. So let's just keep it simple.
Okay. Next to him, we have Ben Akede, who's a talent and hobby we cannot expose on TV.
Please don't keep it simple. Blow it out of proportion. Don't keep my own simple, man. Nice to be on Red Eye.
Next to him, we have the beautiful Egyptian princess, Ginika Nnadi.
Guys, I can't say much.
And of course, and of course, all the way from the village and bush, crossing 7 seas and 7 oceans and 7 lands, we have Jeffrey Ibe.
She said it all, guys. I'm excited to be here.
I don't get that side.
Yeah.
You know when you laugh too much?
Each time we come together, there's this
Each
feeling
time
I
who
have.
comes together?
You always, I don't know, your mindset. Where is it going to?
Okay, and I am Titilayo Amakulo. This theme of today is very interesting. We have overrated acts. We know how Nigerians can be, not even Nigerians, it happens all around the world, but Nigerians overact. That's why in movies, when somebody is just supposed to say, "How are you, my darling? I love you." "How are you, my darling? I love you."
My sweet, lovely angel.
Titi, my
What
sweet
about
lovely
when they're on the
angel.
phone and the person, you're talking to someone, the person is right in front of you and they are shouting for the whole world to know.
Overacting.
Yoruba people do that a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ah!
Not meant to. You know.
Kilo se ah.
Kilo share.
Sorry, Titi, do that again.
You want to imagine I want to do something else.
Except also lose
No,
your voice.
that's
They go at it.
Wow.
All right, so let me hand over to Chukwudi to take us away.
Well, in the city, in Moldova, somebody has done a Luis Suarez on a young man. Now, it is really very, very important that whenever you want to show people a surprise, make sure that they are expectant or they are ready, because you might get what you did not expect. Now, Florin Lonita, exposed something very, very dear to him. Maybe he was hoping that he would get the attention of the woman and win her over, but unfortunately, the first reaction from what she saw was a very big bite, and a 53-year-old man, Florin Lonita, was left with his ATM machine dangling. When after his wife left, they were having a fun time at the park. His wife left, and he opened to his wife's friend, and she took a big bite from his penis.
He's a kinga.
Yes.
My God.
Rest in peace.
And you know the sad thing about the story? His wife came back. He said, "Call the ambulance." And she called the ambulance, but told them to take their time before coming.
As a means of punishment.
Yeah, and she said
it.
she has forgiven him. But they should just take their time before coming.
Did she beat off the organ?
He was dangling.
Dangling.
Yeah.
No,
No,
something.
she didn't do it well. She should have cut it off.
Looks like the doctor is taking a selfie.
Yeah. And
Imagine-
once his
Are you
feelings were
kidding?
yes.
She beat
He beat it off with the balls.
This is wickedness
No, he
and
deserves
But you know,
it.
but the good thing now is that if he travels to South Africa, he might just have, now they've done a successful, male organ transplant in South Africa. So he might be lucky enough.
What if they give me a smaller one?
That's a good
Very
one.
true, very true.
He shouldn't
What
go back
makes
to
you
that
think this was
woman.
even big?
No, it wasn't his wife that did
It
that.
wasn't-
His
he
wife
did-
left him
with-
and then with her friend, and he
And the
exposed
friend,
himself to the friend.
He tried to force
hoping
himself
to.
on the friend.
Oh.
So
And
he
the interesting thing
deserves
about this
that.
story is when he's well and comes back from hospital, police would look into the case
Yeah,
and he
rape.
would spend like 5 years in prison.
After the whole...
Yeah.
Yes,
After the
because he tried to force himself on another woman.
After then, I wonder how-
Self-defense.
The woman that almost committed more than go.
No, self-defense.
And talking
No,
about,
no,
talking-
it's self-defense.
talking about women, you know, sometimes women are very emotional. You go through a lot, men break your heart and everything. Now, a lady has decided that she cannot take it anymore. No man is going to break my heart. And the best place that the shoulder she wants to lean on now and cry is a tree.
So what happens when you cut the tree away?
No, nobody would dare cut the tree.
Says who?
I'm
That's
in
where
love
she
with the
becomes-
tree. It is the best sex I have ever
No,
had.
obviously, she has not tried Jeff. That's why she says.
The
it.
What
tree
she
is not
says is
even
the
looking...
best sex I've ever had.
Jeff, do you know what? Jeff said the tree is not looking good, and I was about to say that this tree is not even attractive. She should go for like what's the name of these
good-looking
straight trees and this
Okay, that are
forest
smooth,
thing.
right?
No, that's
Yeah.
not, this one is too rough.
This one,
I
by
don't
the time
understand.
you're
But
done,
You know what they say about when you go black, you never go back. You know, maybe the tree is in possession of something really very big.
yeah, you can see the
Black.
veins sticking out from the tree. Unlike that smooth one.
Wait, do you know what? Ginika, I don't know what's happening. It's like we're connected in spirit, all of us today, because a smooth tree will not, like for example, a man's manhood has something on top that
You
screws
know.
the other part. So
Yes.
if it's smooth, that means it's just
Both
straight.
and
There's no
span.
shoulder in it. There is no back. So
That smooth one is the white
yes.
You know, for
man,
imbalance now,
and this one here is the black
Guinea
man.
cow with experience.
give me
No,
that.
this is not experience.
Guinea cow, which one is Egyptian? This is your Egyptian
I'm
princess.
telling you.
Oh no, it's not here. I'll look for the picture now.
My brother, let me
Keep it
let
to
me
yourself.
this particular gist now. I don't know, I keep telling guys, when you're in the midst of friends, you don't try to impress. Guys keep making that mistake. They go to gatherings and they like to want to show themselves and all that. Fine. This guy now from Edo State.
Wow, Bernard.
From Bernard State. An
Waving my
alcohol
hand.
drinking contest has claimed one life and hospitalized 2 others in Benin Hospital. The disease famous Agbedie, 25, and 3 others were drinking different brands of hot drinks at a funeral of their friend's father. Now, a report has come that the guy was the winner in the first and second round of the contest, but failed to collect his prize of 4,000 naira because he died during the process.
Wow, 4,000 naira.
Only.
No, I was even thinking that the Edo State government would sponsor
Hot
such a
drink. And the
competition.
guy that sponsored it, the guy came back from Malaysia to Nigeria. So the police has also arrested him
The
too.
guy needs organs. The guy
Exactly.
needs organs.
No, are you sure that guy's from Edo State?
Yes.
From
What do you
Edo
mean?
State.
No, I mean when it comes to really good drinking, we don't carry last. I'm telling you.
Speak for
But
yourself.
the guy that was drinking this thing,
Yeah.
the hot that he drank, didn't it worth more than 4,000 naira?
Ask me, my dear. I don't get it.
For
These
4,000
silly
naira.
things people do for in his mind, he's just thinking money, not the worth, not the price of it.
There is one
just
guy in the
money.
land.
You know, somebody like to impress now.
The
So
most amazing part is
Yep.
they went for a funeral. The guy went to bury somebody and sympathize with somebody.
And then they
dead.
say the drinking contest.
contest.
I don't understand.
It's
not-
crazy.
It's silly.
Well, my dear, let me just take you to this particular one.
Sorry,
that will
Jeff,
get
before you go on, why is Jeff acting like when under the tree in one village gossiping? You guys see the
I'm a
latest
traditional man now. You do your own in a foreign way, I do my own in a traditional way.
go. Carry on.
You
You
don't
understand me?
justify this.
Now, this is happening. This story now is coming all the way from India. Chukudi, Bernard, you guys will say something about this. Indian man takes daughter to school tied to a motorcycle. Police in India have charged a man who took his 8-year-old daughter to school, roped to his motorcycle. The 40-year-old man was arrested after local newspaper got a photo from a passerby. The man spent a day in the cell, but still believes he did the right thing.
This is who you call a
Listen,
disciplinarian.
guys.
Why was she tied to the cycle is the question.
Listen, he said, my daughter will not die if I take her to school, but she will surely die if she does not study. True. He told the Time of Indian. True. Now, his reasons were, he said Indian has more literate females, 64% of females are literate, while 81% of males are literally. So the ratio is
Really very.
really not.
For that cost.
So he had to force his daughter to go to school by
Yes.
strapping her to his motorcycle.
Yes, and he spent one day in cell.
Well,
They brought him out.
Why?
Desperate times call for desperate
Desperate
measures.
measures.
But I don't think you should have time. I mean, trust me, I'm not an advocate for domestic violence, but you can whoop that child in a way that the child will find. The child will go to that bag and balance on it. Well, the person wants to get it and land it there.
When I was in primary school, I hated school, but nobody strapped me to the top of the Volkswagen because that's.
Well, you don't
that's
know.
what my
You know,
parents
some
used to drive
children
back then.
are adorable, and some it's like some witch or devil or somebody sent them. This child, you know how stubborn she was. What if they've beaten her and no?
Exactly.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's also in the Bible. Let's go biblical now. The kingdom of God suffereth violence, and the violent take it by force. It's only fulfilling what is in the scriptures.
Exactly.
And to
It's
add
for
up to
her
what
own
you said now, I
good.
think that man has actually seen poverty.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
he wants to make sure, like, man, you
Go to school by every means
no
necessary.
option. It's not optional at
Some
all.
children need more
You
than
can't try
that
this with the
strap.
Nigerian parents. They don't need to slap you.
I'm telling you, that's
Before
what
you
They
even
bite.
say-
They beat you up
But
in
you
your
know the
dream.
truth? I've met Indian couples that whoop more than Nigerian parents, I'm telling you. So it's not about, I'm sure maybe he didn't want to beat the child so much because Indians are beginning to take domestic violence very serious.
Yeah,
but you would
sure.
have beat her to a
Bring
point
her
that she
to
would
Africa, bitter, then take her back.
do. All right,
Ask
Nick,
her.
I'll take it away.
Okay, so speaking of instruments and people chopping off penis, now imagine this guy this guy was very, very effective. Let's say an overactive instrument. This guy ends up losing his penis just because he was performing for the greater
And
good.
what's happening to Ikenga these days now? Today's
Well, they are weak.
know,
They're not
it's-
taking the
it's-
right
it's a war
substance. When you
against
drink,
what's happening.
when you drink all sorts of cola and sweet drinks, what do you expect?
But Ikenga seemed to be disappointing.
Well,
This
what happened?
is not working.
Wait,
You see that?
Gilka, why did he lose his organ?
They were having it, and I think a part of his penis. You know when. I don't mean to, sorry, those of you have experienced
From
when you're,
experience, okay.
you know, and if the girl is not sitting the right way, something might actually
Is she
bend.
carrying a razor
and
inside her and maybe spotting someone? I don't
It's the
understand.
wrong
Emphasis is on the word sitting. Sitting.
You need to sit the right way. So that, and if the guy's not, you guys rise at a certain level gradually.
Okay, so
from
Ginika,
being,
sorry to
no, I
interrupt.
mean,
You have
it's the
your opinion, you're not
story.
joking.
It's the story.
I really
it's
don't want to
the story.
interrupt you, but
It's the
Ginika,
story. From a limp one, it starts rising. So
Oh,
if at that point she was sitting in a very wrong position, what do you expect?
Why
Ginika,
don't-
educate us. What is the right position, please?
Well, and let me even just ask, is it as I'm sitting down now, the guy will just come
Why
and
would you
slide
be
it from
sitting?
under here inside and he
Slide.
This
I'm
is-
just saying,
Acute angle.
Slide. I think it's better than strapping somebody to
To a motorcycle.
Yeah, to a motorcycle.
Oh my goodness.
Slide.
Oh my goodness, even people are on the road this afternoon, or this
Okay.
evening rather. Anyway, this particular one I love so much. Now, as a guy, there's nothing that would make you feel more hippie than two ladies fighting over you.
Wow.
Trust me, believe it or not. If you have not gone to that position where ladies are, imagine I'm right here right now, and then Titi gets up and says, Bernard, you look handsome. I'm like, thank you, darling. And Ginika says,
Ginika
no,
is
Bernard,
already
I think you look more handsome. And then Ginika just punches Titi in the
Ginika
left
is not
eye.
good.
And
But why?
And then Titi leaves the table and returns.
Wow.
But
So
why?
you feel on top of the world.
No, I'm not one of those women who
Girl
fight
fight.
other women.
Girl fight.
I've never
you
done
know
that before.
how attractive girl fight is. You just
you know
sit
the
back and
truth.
watch.
You know that it's not about you. They're not fighting about you again.
Exactly.
It's about something else.
It's
Anyway,
something
the point here, guys,
Something is a
in
keyword
Asia.
here.
Somewhere in Asia, China, I believe it is. That we had two ladies fighting over this guy. Now the fight was getting so serious, and then they wanted to know who the guy loved the most. So guess what they did? One jumped into the river, and I expected the guy to save her. And then the other one, feeling that the guy would actually want to save her, now jumped into the river after the other one. That's the ex-girlfriend jumped into the river after the current girlfriend, hoping that the guy would come and save her instead.
Save me, save me, save me.
You know, some kind of Romeo and Juliet skills there.
But this will not happen in Nigeria. We don't have rivers here.
My brother.
But eventually, anyway,
Cross
the guy
the
jumped in.
express.
The guy eventually
If it
jumped
were to be
in.
me,
Yeah.
those two people, I'll leave them there. Whoever comes out,
We'll win your love.
Win your love.
Traditional man.
Yes,
Which
so-
one? Which
Yes,
one?
now.
John?
But
Is
then-
he dating the two, or
No, he was dating one
one.
and he's dating one. So he was the present and the ex.
So who did he catch?
He didn't catch her. He went in after the present girlfriend and left the ex.
Well, I don't know
no,
what
no.
the ex was thinking.
no.
No, but imagine in Nigeria now, you just come and say, "Oh Bernard, I want you to prove that you really love me."
Well, first of all-
Ginika does say, and they cross the express.
I'll use the
the
pedestrian bridge and then I'll tell them.
I don't know the kind of people you associate
But
with.
but if it's about rivers, I don't know how to swim, so they're on their
But
own.
why punch the other person's eye, though? I don't understand.
Punch whose eye?
Oh, am I lost?
Yeah. You are lost. The girls are jumping in rivers here. Nobody's punching you guys.
What am I thinking about?
Titi, you want to punch
know where
Bernard?
I think
I know
they've
your
been
mind
sliding
is.
by the side too much for you. So
Your mind is actually on our
Okay, so the next thing we have, remember we're still talking about people overdoing, that's overrated acts. And you can email us redeye@cooltv.cool using the hashtag redeye. Now we're going to move on to online deceitful dating. Now, many people don't look like their dating profiles. I don't understand.
Wow.
Anyway, we have a lady that apparently met some guy online, and then the guy came over to see the lady and realized that her face was fat and it had spots in it. And so he was not excited. He was not happy because this is not the reason he flew. In fact, he spent £5,700
Wow.
to fly to our home city in Shuzhou in East China, only for him to see a lady with fat face and spots. So he punched her in the face while she was on the floor. He stamped on her. Then that is what she looked like after her first date. Okay, so see.
Wow.
You see?
How
Okay,
can you
so
not
he saw the sexy one and then
On
saw
her
the
profile.
met the
women front ass?
Wait, but you guys look at this picture now. What's the difference?
There's a big difference.
How can you look like Kim
maybe
Kardashian?
she lost
on
weight,
your
or maybe
profile
she
picture?
added. You know
No,
when
she didn't
people
lose
are
any weight.
depressed.
I keep saying this thing. Women should come out. Look at how you look the way you are.
Well, you know, I've
safety
always
purpose.
said, because of the way the way times are right now, if you must date a woman, if I must date a woman, our first outing will be to the pool.
Yes.
And you know why? So once it takes a dip in the water
In
and
this
comes out, then you
Nigerian
see,
women can
what
only
it is.
Bernard,
When a guy says that, you know, he's
I'm
just
with
wants
you.
to sleep with you.
So once she jumps in the water and comes out,
I
all the
didn't see
makeup
the
will wash off,
difference.
and then you know who she's
You know what?
really
You guys are talking because you're guys. I didn't see the difference between her before and after because before was just her made up.
This guy spent
She
money.
still looked really nice.
No. There's a very huge difference.
Huge
Come on.
difference.
Before,
With that kind of
she
money?
was always looking slender, slim. Then after, she had more, fat.
Her
and
face
weight
all
and
baked
stuff.
up and
The
everything.
makeup, fine, we can
Ah,
excuse the
man,
makeup.
man.
But then again, what if the girl was depressed at some point? Because when people are depressed, they eat. So within 1 week or two, she might have put on weight.
£5,700.
How can you be depressed when
You
you
better
Forget
be
about the
on
money if it's love.
depressed.
But I'm sure when they were chatting, he said he loved her and this and that. On meeting her, what? The love disappeared
But let's
suddenly.
not remember that he didn't spend the money on her. He spent the money to go and see
And
her.
see
The
her.
reason why he went to see her was because he was
He was in
marveled
love
at
with
what
the
he
face.
saw.
was attracted
I
by
think
what
he
the money
deserves
was
And
all
he
of that.
sees you and you're looking. When I see you, and I'm like, oh baby. And next time I see her, I'm like,
Okay,
yay.
Are you in love
thank
with
you
the
very
face?
much for promoting violence. Remember to send us an email if you have any story you want us to discuss. redeye@cooltv.cool. Always use the hashtag redeye. We're on Facebook, Cool TV Redeye. So you can
Yay.
always go on Facebook and send us comments and stories you want us to talk about. Now we'll take this quick break and we'll be right back.
Here is Red Eye.
Yes, welcome back to Red Eye. Before we went on the break, we were talking about overrated acts. You know, when someone just slaps you and you're supposed to cry, next thing you remove your clothes and begin to dance in the street. It's
There's something behind that slap. He put something in his hand. Honestly.
It's overrated. So let me just see this clips of overrated acts.
Wow. Did you see that? You know the one I liked? I like the Photoshop. First, I like the Photoshop of the guy who put his picture right behind.
The
Was that
car,
a Ferrari
right?
or something?
Yeah.
And then the other lady who was lying down on the staircase. Is that?
What you thinking?
Well, she's
That's
been like a model.
that's like an Anambra lady. When you tell her, please
What
send
do
me
you
a
know by
selfie.
that?
Don't say that. Have you
Don't
seen,
say
have you
Anambra,
seen some
please.
ladies in this Lagos posing?
And there was one I saw. This girl climbed a cage.
Nah, that's an
She
Edo
was,
lady.
Hello.
she was like,
No, well, Edo ladies are known for climbing.
In a PG mode.
A lot of climbing.
oh my god. Okay, speaking of overrated acts, let's see natural things that happen when people I might go out to get a drink and anything could just happen when you go out and not getting drunk, but let's see natural mishaps. Natural things that happen when we go out.
She's gonna help you get. Go! Ух ты ж, блядь, ты что ебанулся, блядь?
Cachorrão, 1000 graus.
Some really nasty things
No,
happening
but
right
the
there.
lady wasn't wise at all. Come on now. Are you joking with
Who
heels?
goes
Who does
powerlifting
exactly with heels?
Except Ginika. Anyway, all right. Now, for me, weddings are things I really love, and someday I'll get there. Well, there's someday, Ginika.
Someday.
Anyways, let's say this one about weddings too, and weddings and wedding bouquets is something. That's nice. Yeah.
Women love the bouquet.
And then you hear them singing
For
all the
reasons
single
I don't
ladies
know.
when they want them to catch the bouquet. I still don't understand why.
And
I'm
the
never
book is
gonna
actually
alter
bad
that
luck.
single
Never
rule.
will.
I don't know.
Anyways, there's still another one about bikes. I love bikes. I don't know.
Please
there's
leave
this-
your bikes alone. Please, we don't want to deal with anything bikes. Jeffrey, please take us
Okay.
away.
Okay, let me give you this one. Jump, break, or fall. This will really get you
I like to
going.
jump, but I don't want to
Let's
fall.
see that video.
Oh my god, oh my god.
Just go. You better jump, Nikki. What is?
A kneecap.
Why is
Now,
that,
I don't understand.
Knee.
Some mishaps are natural, others are unnatural. Let's have a look at unnatural mishaps. They come and you take it the way they come.
Man-made.
Get your bike, get out. Where's our mommy are you?
Wait.
Are you kidding me? See when he compressed the door.
Like a bar.
And he wanted it to
Like
fly.
bread, like
And he
bread,
wanted it to
African man.
And he wanted it to fly. Talk about holding women
I
tight.
think it was like giving bread.
I'm telling
Not
you.
dead though.
Okay, so remember to send us an email if you want to comment on our videos, redeye@cooltv.cool. We're also on Facebook, CoolTV Redeye. Look for us there. Always use the hashtag Redeye. Now, here's a quick recap of what we've done today.
Today on Red Eye, we discovered. Ever heard of the phrase penis misuse?
As I'm sitting down now, the guy will just come
Why
and
would you-
slide it from under here inside and he
Slide.
You can whoop that child in a way that the child will find. The child will go to that bag and balance on it. Well, the person wants to
When flogging a child fails, tie her up.
I hated school, but nobody strapped me to the top of the Volkswagen.
Another death at a funeral.
they went for a funeral. The guy went to bury somebody and sympathize with somebody.
And then they
dead.
see the drinking contest. I don't understand.
It's
all
crazy.
It's silly.
The shoulder she wants to lean on now and cry is a tree.
Failed attempts to love a man ended up with this.
Oh Bernard, I want you to prove that you really love me.
If you ever find it hard letting go, try this.
But imagine in Nigeria now, you just come and say, oh Bernard, I want you to prove that you really love me.
All that glitters online isn't always gold.
I keep saying this thing. You should come out. Look at how you look the way you are.
To ride or to die?
Goodbye.
Now that's the question.
Here is Red Eye.
Welcome back to Red Eye. Thank you so much for watching us, and we hope you enjoyed the show. I'm not alone. As always, I have Chukwudi Ezugu, we have Bernard Akede, Gini Kanadi, Jeffrey, myself, Titilayo Amakulo, and we say goodbye.
I'll be the same.
Au revoir.
Bye. Do not overreact.
Be sure to join us every Saturday, 10 p.m. on Cool TV.
Here is Red Eye.